Hi, Gemini. This is Moonpie. This is going to be your love reading for July 2020. I will provide a link in the description box for an extended reading in regard to the other person's behavior and what they will do going forward the next 3 months. So if you're going to be interested in purchasing the extended reading, the link will be below. Otherwise, let's get started with your reading. So we are going through this Mercury retrograde. I believe it ends July 26th. So I know there's a lot of communication issues happening at this time, lack of communication or misunderstandings between people who are speaking and not speaking, messages getting sent but not being received for some, or misinterpreted, things of that nature. Okay, so as you can see here, I do have the Gemini card to represent you. I am going to pull a couple cards to see who you might be dealing with, to give you a little bit of clarity from my Zodiac Oracle deck. So let's just take a look real quick. Who, just for clarification, on a need to know, who's Gemini possibly dealing with? Okay, well, we have the planet Pluto. So some of you might be dealing with someone who's holding Pluto, which would, I believe would be Scorpio. All right, who else? Okay, we have Aries. So some of you might be dealing with an Aries. These people are going to be symbolic in your life. It doesn't have to be this one romantic person, but they will be symbolic for you in July. Okay, you also have Leo, and you have Saturn, and oh my goodness, can you believe? I can't remember. I think Saturn is Sagittarius, but let me just double check because I don't remember offhand. Please forgive me for that. Not an astrologist. When it comes to like the planets, 100%. Let me just look. Oh, it's all in Spanish, so let's go to the English version. Give me a second here. All right. I know some of you are like saying, all right, it doesn't tell me. So I think Saturn is Sagittarius or Capricorn. Either way, you can look it up. I can't remember offhand, so my apologies for that. Okay, we do have also Earth. So Earth signs Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. One more, please. Air. Gemini, which we have here, another Gemini. And Libra and Aquarius. Okay, for those of you, it doesn't negate your reading, and it doesn't mean that because those signs are not showing up, your particular person, it doesn't mean this reading's not for you. All right. Let's take a look here, get started with your reading and see what's going on for you, Gemini, going forward, especially with this Mercury retrograde going forward in July. All right. All right, you're starting with the Knight of Cups. So there's marriage proposal and offer of love happening in July here. Okay, it's either coming from you or another person. Okay, let's take a look. Now that's water energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Either way, somebody's thinking about it and is probably going to be making some moves in this direction to either be on the receiving end or to be on the giving end. Okay, now let's take a look. I just want to look at your past energy. Okay, Ten of Swords in the past, a sense of betrayal or a loss, a surrender, giving up the fight in the past, something ended, feeling depleted, feeling like I can't fight anymore, I can't do anymore. That might have been you. It might have been the other person. It could be both of you. Any type of situation is a giving up energy that happened here in the past, an ending of sorts. And it's interesting because we go from the Ten of Swords in the past to the Knight of Cups. So I feel, Gemini, that something ended, but something new is about to begin. Okay? Now, is that with your person or is it with someone else? Well, you'll have to wait and see. But let's take a look and see what the challenge is with this Knight of Cups and the benefit. All right, the King of Pentacles. Okay, Earth sign energy. The challenge possibly with an Earth sign the benefit is with this earth sign. This is an energy of like something here surrounding you is trying to stabilize. This represents a King of Pentacles to me, a stable gentleman, someone who is grounded, financially stable, thinks. I wasn't able to turn off that alarm, so please forgive me. If that rings again during something I'm saying, take note of that. This is someone who analyzes, thinks about things, is cautious, is careful. Okay, so there might be somebody here who's thinking or being cautious about making an offer or accepting an offer. Okay, whether that's you or another person. Let's see what's. This offer coming in is being well thought out. I can tell you that much. It's being well thought out. And it's a stable, grounded offer for marriage or love or commitment or something along those lines. All right, what fell out here? The Three of Pentacles. Wow. Driving this reading. Okay, so whenever I look at this card, all the cards are different, but whenever I look at this card, I always feel like there's something to do with a child here. And because I see two parents and a child, I also feel that there's somebody here who's receiving directions or is learning something because something is needing to be built or rebuilt. Depends. Okay. This is kind of like we're cooking something here in the cauldron, and we're looking at all of our ingredients, and we're looking at the directions, we're looking to see what we need to do to craft something here. Okay, and this is what I feel like is driving this whole situation. There's a desire to build something, there's a desire to communicate, to make something happen here. There's a desire, I feel like there could be some parents involved, helping a child, or parents helping you, or somebody else. Reading letters also, I feel like there might be some type of communication, a letter received or given, some type of communication that really needs to be relooked at, is what I'm hearing. A piece of paper with some writing or a letter of some sort that needs to just be considered, looked at more deeply. I'm just hearing somebody saying somebody needs to go back and reread something, or reread some letter, or read something. Okay, it's very strange message, but there's clues. If you're looking for answers for something, Gemini, and you haven't been able to really get clarity, there's something in some type of communication or letter that the answers are there. Okay, the answers are there. And that it will give you insight, is what I'm hearing. Okay, it's interesting. That some type of letter is giving you clarity on how to make something work. It's almost like instructional. It may be, if you receive some kind of letter in the past or some type of communication that left you feeling defeated, you may need to go back and look at that again, is what I'm hearing, to understand something. Because this is the Apprentice card. And since this really isn't so much the other person's energy, it sits more along your energy, I feel like you need to relearn some things, or reconsider some things that were said to you, or some things that maybe your beliefs, or things that parents went through, or you need to craft a letter to write something, or you need to be writing something down, like journaling perhaps for some of you. You've got, it's interesting when I look at these two people, I feel like there's a wise older gentleman here. And then there's like this female who's like very busy with work. You've got like this almost feels like harmony to me, like a wise person, older person who's I'm trying to put this in here, who's like wise and all knowing, and then you've got someone here who's just very focused on craft, um, making things like with the hands, very grounded type of person. Okay, I'm just feeling like a total of three people. Let's see what's crowning your reading here. Okay, Queen of Wands. All right, this is fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So on your mind, a fire sign on your mind, male or female. Um, this Queen of Wands, it's so interesting. Queen of Wands always reminds me of Madonna. Madonna is a Leo, but Madonna, the Queen of Wands is a bit more reserved and fiery and passionate. Like we all know Madonna's story. Everyone has an opinion. I don't. But the Queen of Wands, she's popular. She's beautiful. This is how people view her. And she does have this essence about her where she's passionate, fiery, very active type of a person. And you might have this person, whether it's male or female, on your mind, thinking about this person. This has to do with like on your mind is this person. I don't know why they have what this influence is for you. This could be your lover. This could be like a mother figure. It could be like a parent. It's somebody who is very significant and prominent in your mind right now as you're listening to this reading. Let me just pull a clarifying card because I just want to see what's this Queen of Wands. Six of Pentacles. Okay, in reverse. So this feels to me like a selfish energy. Thinking that this Queen of Wands is not being reciprocal at this time in July, not giving back, not sharing, really, being very independent at this time. Let me just clarify. I want to clarify the Three of Pentacles. Spirit, can you tell me, what is this Three of Pentacles? Oh, this just flipped out. The King of Wands. Wow, the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands are two peas in a pod. Okay. I feel like, Gemini, you're in this position where you are trying to be leveling up in some ways in your life. You might be trying to make something work, a relationship, because there is, like, I feel like either a breakup or something ended and then it's coming back around again. The issues here are that this Queen of Wands at the top is a bit selfish, and this is what you're thinking about this Queen of Wands. Selfish, doesn't give back, is a taker. And it's Pentacle energy, so could be financially taking. You might be thinking this about this person. You might be thinking that the Queen of Wands just takes your money. Okay, something along those lines, or just is just not. There's a lack of balance with this Queen of Wands. And you are down here, what's driving you in your life at this time in July is a way to make something work, okay? And trying to stand your ground, hold your steady stance, be I want to say firm, and taking an aggressive stance to try to either fix something or make something work. I hope I didn't get cut off. Sorry about that. I tried to turn that thing off. So let's take a look and see what's going forward for you. Okay, Two of Swords. So a decision definitely needing to be made here, Gemini. It's two. It feels, because it's two. The Two of Swords. There's partnership. There's a decision being made about a partnership going forward. And I feel like it's two people who are going within. They're hearing advice from other people, but going within and trying to decide what to do. The decision does not get made, at least going into the middle of July. There's no finale to a decision being made. It's just thinking about something, thinking about, do I accept this offer? Do I make an offer? Are we going to work? Is this compatible? Because I feel like, again, something ending and something coming back around again. And there's a crossroad here. There's a crossroad for two people. The love is there. The admiration, the love is there. I see that with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, the Chariot just popped out. Chariot's a movement card. Chariot's bringing things into balance, but it's Cancer energy, but it's a movement card. And that decision is, do we go forward? The decision is, do we go forward together? Or do we go forward separately? This decision is, for some of you, for someone, do we travel? Do we get in the car? Do we move? Do we move away? Do we move somewhere? Do we, for someone, a very mundane thing, do we sell this car? That's what I'm hearing. Do we buy a new car? It's all about a decision about movement, a decision about taking the next step. And there is two people here who are thinking about what to do about this. Because I feel like one person is here trying to be a better person and trying to be more stand up and more above board. And another person here might be taking a look at their selfishness or their selfish ways. All right, let's take a look and see what your advice is, Gemini. Okay, the Magician. Your advice here, the Magician's in the reverse. So your advice here is to kind of not try to force any type of manifestation of this right now. I feel like your advice is to just step back and wait before you make any decision or before you take this journey. Excuse me, before you either accept an offer or refuse one. And this is the Gemini card. So this is specifically your advice. Your advice also is to not spin yarn. And if you don't know what that means your advice is to not tell tall tales or try to manipulate a situation to either go in your favor, whatever your favor is. Your advice here is to step back, let the magic begin to manifest on its own. Do not step in and try to push it forward. Do not step in and try to manipulate a situation to try to be in your favor. You have to just let the energy flow. You have to just wait and see, because the decision is not being made just yet. There's more information, Gemini, coming to you in the future. You don't have enough information yet. That's what I'm hearing for you to make a final decision. The love is there, yes. But something with this, I'm going to pull a card for the Ten of Swords. What was this? Betrayal, Ace of Wands, a physical betrayal, something to do with male virility. There might have been an energy of like sexual passion, a betrayal of sexual passion, or some kind of like passionate intimacy of some sort, betrayal of some sort in regards to that. All right, a couple of cards fell out here, and let's see. The Ten of Cups relating to a marriage or a family situation. The Nine of Wands, the Hermit, and the Five of Pentacles. So definitely something to do with a family situation. There was a lack of boundaries. There was a lack of, somebody wasn't participating and trying to make something happen. Maybe it was you, maybe it was another person. There was an energy of like withdrawal, isolation, being left out in the cold, feeling abandoned and feeling lost. Okay, could have been the dynamics of you and another person in this connection, you both feeling that, or just one. Let's take a look at the other person, your other person, see what's going on here with them for July. Okay. The Three of Swords in the reverse. So that's very good. Sorry if you can't see this. So what does that tell you? There's somebody wanting, this person wanting to heal this connection or this relationship. There's healing from a heartbreak. And so your person is definitely in this healing thing, but the Three of Swords reversed reduces back to the Two of Swords, which is, again, the card of trying to make a decision. The healing, I feel like the person you're connected with is trying to repair their heart or heal their heart at this time. And the Knight of Pentacles, this person, your person does want to give you what you want. They do want to come in and be stable for you and come in and show you and offer stability to you and show you that they are, but they have a lot of healing to do with their heartbreak, either from this connection or heartbreak from their past. Trying to heal those things is how I feel. Okay. And this person I'm hearing wants not just an offer of love, not just a proposal of love, but something solid, like commitment or marriage. You know, a ring, because sometimes this does, because it's like a metal star, a pentacle. It's like something of value, tangible, physical. I feel like that's an essence of, it's symbolic of commitment and love. Okay, so I feel like your person does want this with you. Let's take a look and see what your hopes and fears are. Your hope is that truth will come out. Your hope is that there will be communication. You fear this person will be kind of nasty with their communication. There's a fear of harsh, critical, nasty communication, but in some way, like you don't want to be verbally abused, but you do want the truth. And the Page of Swords is the truth. You're not looking to be hurt, but you are looking for the truth, even if it hurts. Okay? Because you want clarity. You don't want to be left out in the dark or left out in the cold and never know. You just want the truth. I'm just hearing you can handle the truth, even if it hurts. At least it's real, and at least it leaves you knowing where you stand. Okay, whatever that truth might be. Let's take a look and see what your outcome is for you, Gemini. Okay, your outcome is the Nine of Pentacles. Stability. This is my single card, so I feel like for you, you're going to kind of stay single for a little bit. That doesn't mean single and mingle. It just means getting yourself financially independent and straight, getting on the straight and narrow, staying in a place where you feel strong, capable of taking care of yourself. Like that's going to be your focus throughout this month. And Nine of Pentacles represents having money and luxuries and having enough in the bank to give. This is going to be your focus for now. It feels like it's just something that you know that you need to be, like it's a priority, because in the meantime, there's a lot of thinking and decision making happening here. Okay. And while that's going on, and it's for both of you, and while that's going on, the number one priority is getting grounded and financially stable in the other areas of your life. So making sure that your career is okay, that you have a place to live, that the other person's career is okay, that they have a place to live, making sure that there's everything else in the tangible world is stable. Okay, everything else is stable while this love situation gets resolved. Now let's take a look and see I want to pull from my Oracle deck here and see what some of your messages might be. What else Gemini needs to know. Okay. And they're off. If you have been planning or working on a new project or idea, it's time to get out of the starting gate. Once things get moving, you'll feel motivated. So that tells me that it's you've been stagnant. It's time to make a move. Whatever you've been planning or working on, or a project, or whatever is going on in your life, it's time to like take that first step, is what I hear. Or if you don't have any plans or you're not sure, it's time to make that plan and begin to implement that in your life. You also have connections. So it says, nurture your relationships by showing your friends and loved ones how much you appreciate them. A new love or business partnership is possible. Okay, that could be regrowth of a love relationship. It's nurturing your connections. Make sure, it says, that you are nurturing your relationships, family, friends, lovers, children. Nurture them. Show people how much you appreciate them. And you have career. So definitely the priority right now is focusing on your career, Gemini, your job, your work. And if you're in a position of stagnancy, because the Two of Swords is a stagnant card where nothing's really happening, focusing on your projects and your work and stuff like that will help alleviate the fear of the unknown, because you'll be distracted until you get the answer, because I feel like you're going to get some kind of answer at some point. I want to pull one more card for you. Okay, organization. Increase your productivity by sorting out any chaos and confusion around you. Declutter your personal space to allow the flow of new revitalizing energy. Okay, so you definitely need to organize your thoughts. You need to put things in place and in order during this time. So, there's definitely love here. I feel that there is a love thing here, but there's a growth thing happening here. And there's not sure if we can go back, or not sure if to start over with someone else. It's kind of like everybody's healing. Everybody's going through these motions and these changes in July, and especially with Mercury retrograde, we're all reevaluating our communication style, our relationships, our just everything. We're re-looking at things again. Okay, we're looking especially at the way we communicate with others, and maybe there wasn't enough love coming from communication, or maybe there was too much. All right, let's take a look and see what your romance angel's message is. Okay, deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. All right, that's something symbolic for you. It's either you or your person or someone in your surrounding, your circle of influence, who has not in the past or is still currently wearing some kind of false mask, which means that it's not that they are it's not that someone, whomever it is not intentionally trying to lie, but for some reason, Halloween, we intentionally lie to each other because we put on costumes, but it's for fun. This energy is, I feel, somebody has to wear a mask and portray themselves in a particular way, because showing themselves for who they truly are might get them rejected or hurt. Now, that could be you. You might need to look if you've been wearing a mask, hiding your emotions, your feelings, or hiding who you are. This person may have been. Let's take a look and see what else your love message is. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So Gemini, while you're focusing on the things you need to do in your life at this time, take a step back and just try to enjoy and be in a playful energy. Be playful with other people. I'm hearing, you remember the Batman movie with the Joker, and the line that he said, "Why so serious?" It doesn't feel like a serious situation in some ways, but lighten it, lighten the mood. Try to be happy. Try to be happy as much as you can, as best as you can. Go out and play a little bit and enjoy playful time with children. Enjoy playful time with family. Because right now the energy is just saying to you, you just have to wait. In other words, there's something happening here. There's change, there's growth, there's something happening here. And you have to just let this energy flow. You have to let things just work themselves out, whatever way they're going to go, because you can't control it. So worrying isn't going to fix it. Just stay in a very light-hearted type of mood. I want to pull an angel message for you. See what your angel message is here. Look, playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. Remember, love is the greatest healer. And laughter is the greatest healer as well. Don't get yourself too down worrying about if this is going to work out or not. Try to stay in a happy place, and what does that mean, what is the antidote to sadness? Happiness and laughter. So surround yourself with people who are making you laugh at this time. Watch comedy shows, read a joke book, be around things that make you feel joyous, and that will counteract that sadness during this time period of July where you're not sure what's going on. Now, I will go into the extended reading because I want to take a look at your person's energy. As I was saying, I do feel like there's healing from heartbreak here and a desire to have something real and tangible long term. Okay, so we'll have to see how it turns out in the extended reading with your person. If you're interested to purchase it, again, it's in the link below. There's a link below the video. Please, if you enjoyed this video, do hit the like button. And if you'd like to subscribe, that would be really awesome. And yeah, Gemini, I wish you all the best. And let's see what happens going forward. Take care.